They can't see through our eyes.
Yeah.
Problem, I see you. Coco Jones.
Hey, yo, Princeton.
Yeah. How you see it, brother?
Visions of beaches adjacent to the ocean. Beautiful women, they laugh. I watch them sip mimosas. A long way from the boulevards, the helicopter siren screams and bullet scars. I made it, ma. Your kids a success. All the money, your beautiful women I get to undress. From the south side of the Shire to overseas to Tibet. How I'm living is not a dream, but I seem to forget. They said a nigga never would see his 20s, but I exceeded that number, now all I see is money. Sunny days done replaced all the dark clouds. Instead of running, ducking strays, I'd rather rock clouds. Women crying, saying my name, screaming out loud. Throwing panties on the stage, giving out pounds to my niggas who was in prison, but they out now. I prayed to God and I made a wish, and he provided. Other people never gave me shit. Niggas talk but I never listen. Playing in their ass, they just mad I'm living better than them.
I bet they never thought that we would make it this far. We already touched the clouds, we on our way to the stars. And I was lost, but now I'm found. I'm never coming down, no. I wish they could see me now. I wish they could see me now.
I think overall with women in media right now we're seeing an imbalance. I don't think that the contrast of women being shown in a respectful light isn't there. I just think that it's not being pushed into the mainstream as much. So the question is, why is there a desire to only see one side of things? And I think I have an interesting take on it because I am part of that entertainment world that people do say subjects women to the nonsense and the over-sexualization. But I think that it really comes down to why aren't we wanting to see women being shown as both? You know, why isn't it as sexy for me in my other job as an activist or as a teacher? Why isn't that considered as honorable and as and held up on a pedestal as they do a woman who's in a video, which I have done. Now, I think what it comes down to is setting limits. I think that what we're seeing here is an overall push in society to that over-sexualization, and I think that parents actually are key in that. And I think that as long as you're teaching the babies and you're showing the babies both sides of things, as in, look, yes, this exists on BET, but you can also see this on the OWN network, or you can also see this on TV One. I think that if you expose your children to multiple things, because I hate to say it, but adult entertainment will always exist. It's existed since the beginning of the time, and there is a place in the world for it, in my opinion. Adult entertainment is for entertainment, and it's for adults. And I think that when we start, when we say who's responsible for it, it doesn't matter to me. It's always going to exist, but the point is it in the right people's hands? You know, should 10-year-olds be looking at things that are music videos or adult entertainment? Absolutely not. You know, is it for, you know, adults? Absolutely it is. And I think that as far as the way that women are portrayed in media, I think that we definitely need to see more of the positive and more of the balance of the working woman, and we need to see positive role models. And I think that what's happening is we're seeing a glamorization of the other side, and that you have to be naked to be sexy, and that you have to be in a bikini to be sexy, whereas that's not true. And I would give you an example with my own daughter. She's seen that I've done magazine spreads, she's seen, she knows that I've done music videos, but she also knows what else I do. And I think that as long as you keep it tasteful as a parent, that there really shouldn't be a big issue of should we have this at all. Absolutely, I think there's always going to be a drive because sex sells, no matter what arena it is. Now, what I would like to see more of, I see that balance exists more in European culture. I don't see that balance existing so much in African American culture, and I wonder why for African Americans to be on TV, they have to be either in hip hop, or they have to be selling drugs, or they have to be portrayed as sexy. Why can't we have more African American women being portrayed as both the way that I see it in more of the European culture? And I think that's the question we should be asking ourselves: is why is our culture being pushed as so one-dimensional? and really
From my experience growing up, seeing women portrayed in certain respects in the media. When I was growing up, Whitney Houston was at the top of her game. Janet Jackson was at the top of her game. We had positive role models in the African American community, such as Brandy, such as Monica. A lot of the divas. It was very empowering to see women on the big screen, on film, in all their glory and in their goddess state, and that was something that I relished in. I truly internalized those images growing up, and that's what I aspired to be. That let me know that this is the example that I wanted to follow suit in. But now growing up and seeing certain characters on television, in film, in photographs, on the internet, etc., it's really almost disheartening just to see how low a lot of people have allowed themselves to stoop just to get some camera time, just to get some shine, just to get magazine covers or book deals or etc. And it's almost like they're playing limbo. How low can you go? It's really, from my observations, it's really up to us as women to take a stand and take control of our image and not allow it to sink, lower than it's already sunk. We are the ones that are on film. We're the ones in the photographs. We're the ones in the videos. We're the ones, on the television shows. It's us. And if we don't take ownership of that, if we don't empower ourselves and say, okay, we're not going to stand for this. This is not a representation of me. This is not who I am. Then who will? We can't wait for anyone else to do it. We have to do it. So the fact that we're not doing it means that it's going to continuously be a hindrance on us in terms of what our image is in the media, period. So it's really up to us to take ownership, to take control, and to take back our power and decide how we are going to portray ourselves. So that's what I'm encouraging all the goddesses to do, is to not just think that this machine is so much bigger than you and is so much more powerful than you that you can't do anything about it. You can, and it's starting here today. That's what we're doing with this segment, taking back our image and letting all the world know that you can be beautiful, you can be brilliant, you can be talented, you can be the goddess that you are. So from Sister Amina, I'm telling you, be the goddess you are. Until then.
To touch on what Sister Amina said, I do believe that it is our power and our right to take it back. Because in business, I am a business major, you do learn the law of supply and demand. If there is no supply, there can't be a demand. If there's no demand, we won't supply it anymore. So as long as we are supplying them with these images, we're allowing ourselves to be viewed and portrayed like this, to be, filmed in this way, they're going to continue to take that supply and they're going to sell it because it's going to make them money. But just as recently with like the popular show Basketball Wives, the image of black women was getting so out of control. So many people were protesting the show, writing against it, blogging against it, that they realized that they have to change the image. Advertisers were pulling away, which means that their money was getting messed up. They were getting ready to lose a lot of money. So now they realize that, okay, they're not going to stand for this anymore. We have to change the image that we are portraying on this show. We have to make a more positive light of our people, and we should want to do that. We should want to be seen that way. We shouldn't want to just be categorized in this one arena, just this, this is all that we're about. Because it's not. We are entrepreneurs. We are business owners. We are CEOs. We are creative. We do produce, we are positive. We have positive impacts on our communities. And so we should want them to see that. We as black women should want them to see that. And we as black women should supply them with those images alone. If you want to do a photo shoot, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with it. As long as it's tasteful and it's nice and it's something that you're proud of, go ahead and do it. But make sure that you are putting your best foot forward and your best impression, and you are a good reflection of yourself, your parents, your family, and your community as a whole.
Excellent. Stay off, no one for me to answer to. I drop dough and cop low when my hand full. Arms long, you should see what my hands can do. Stay in pursuit of excellence, Lexuses.
Make a quiet fortune using text messages. Silent predicates, that's that next level shit. I'm back energized, actions is wise. Stacks in disguise, young black enterprise. Winner circle, L takers, that's a different side.